of the day. And already Fnatic 1-0 up against the Big Clan boys.
Thank God they're playing slowly.
Yeah, look how many nades. What's going on? Big Clan are such fiends for pistol round nades. It's 3 unarmored Ts. Let's see how that shapes up for them. So Hinge smoke, nice and standard, easy right click.
Just reminding himself there, Tavson, with which lineup it was. I guess the correct combination. And they're going to make their way up short here. So flashed in, called clear, pressure applied now. Keep in mind how passive we have Mezzi over towards Pit. He might play into this late, especially if Tizian goes for a flank.
So Tizian's throwing his smoke from way downtown. It will act as a full cell. And they're going to commit through that, it looks like. At least dumping the util to try and force the CTs to over-rotate. Keto full commit, and Alex nearly finished the job. Keto's gotten away with a scrap of health, and now they're dipping their toes into the mid to B. Big Clan, they're just trying to fake you out. Jakino's done well to provide one as well. It's Brolin that's laughing it off. Gade, this is the frag, and it's confirmed. Big Clan fall by the wayside, and Fnatic greet them with an easy first.
Oof. Yanko's bringing up the fact about the Swedish core, you know, not having a whole lot of D2, right? But I'm just looking at the setup. If they run with Brolin and Crims both holding the B bomb site, those are like 2 little turrets.
Yeah.
2 little turrets that could. And that right there might make Big's life with those funkier maneuvers that they just tried much harder. Because I feel like if they come mid to B, Brolin's watching mid, he gets 2. I feel if they try and come out tunnels, Crims is watching tunnels, he gets 2. So we'll have to see how that one comes into play just here.
Yeah, I also feel like Alex in general is going to be one of those leaders that's not going to call for those over-rotates. He had a chance, and then Brolin's lost his. Good dig out of Keto to start us off. Round 2, and already Jakino on notice as well. Searson, double scout connections. Problems for Fnatic. They have to fill the gap, so now it's going to be a 1-1-1 defense.
This one fell apart very quickly, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Brolin didn't think too much of that first fight he took, and it resulted in his loss, and perhaps even the loss of this second round. Now, up against at least 1 rifle. There's 2, in fact. Mezzi with the FAMAS.
Keto's been quite good in terms of entry fragging, I think, in lieu of Xantares not being in this team now. So we'll keep eyes on that as this group progresses. But as we focus in on round number 2, if they all just go short right here, it will just be Mezzi towards the top of site.
Oh, Alex is playing with fire here. He's going to get shot in the
back.
back.
Thompson's just going to kill him.
Yeah, he gets 1, but yeah, problems now for Fnatic and Crims' M4. If they do run into mid, this is the dream for him, and that's the bomb. Okay, Crims can save it for Fnatic. Hard duels, but he's won them out. At least the first 2, and Crims just denies. There you go. Fnatic return with the rifles and deal with Big Clan after some great early picks.
Yeah, that just looked way too good. So Alex's death spurred them on to the mid to B, and Crims got to profit from all of that. This is what I'm talking about with Crims. Like on the CT side, as a defensive player, somebody that you can just, you know, wind him up and let him go, Crims is phenomenal. So that right there just bailed Fnatic out in a massive way. And Big, after a great start, find themselves just back down to pistols. So getting a little bit ahead of themselves with that mid-round call. It looks so good, it all falls apart. Just crazy how quick you can go from good to bad.
Alex, this is brave. He wants to threaten them early, and he could lose his life. And M4, oh, full commit up against the Glocks. More goosh and dinks through.
It's all right.
I mean, it's fine. It's just that M4 now on Tizian's hands. He's going to get to hold on to it, inspect it. Brolin, the Tooth Fairy M4.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. I think if Alex didn't get a kill and died, maybe a different story. Bullets through. Damage exchanged.
They bloody love a plant. I don't see a world in which they're going to be able to get close to the site. I mean, admittedly, Jakino has gone conservative with his buy.
Very much so. Now, maybe this is where the M4 does start to become a bit of a conversation. If he was just against the Glocks, the P250s, and the Deagle, then yeah, no worries, because no head armor. But the M4, a little bit different conversation.
Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, Jakino is not. Just a couple more taps into the dome required, and Tizian's M4 is good for 1. Is it good for the plant? Where's that bomb gone?
Oh, did it drop down?
It might have, dude. I don't see it.
Oh,
I don't see
it.
Oh, that's a bugger.
Oh,
that is.
bother.
Yeah.
That's almost the round right there. You're not going to get back into this. That's the nightmare as you're taking A and you're crossing that bridge. If you die and the bomb drops into spawn, the CT's profit, and it all falls apart. So I do think they need to die here. Searson is going to want this loss bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Want to find now just that M4. And there you have it. So 3 rounds on the trot here. Not too many dramas. A couple of wobbles, but Fnatic, they get through. Now, this is where Jaquinho will get to buy into his AWP. The same for Syrison. This is the battle I want to see on Dust2.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've already highlighted the importance of Jaquinho maintaining that overpass form. Big part for me, as well as the fact that this is now 3 for 3 pistol rounds going Fnatic's way so far.
Oh dear, okay. Well, that is definitely more than a step in the right direction.
Chad. Like, they haven't even lost a single conversion.
That is probably even more of an important factor right there. Syrison hanging around here in the one-way smoke. They know it's up. Brolin won't overstep the mark. And out the gates on this one, Fnatic have done a 4-man lean over towards A. So if they were just to spring it over towards the B bomb side, Crims would be on his lonesome. But right now, gathering top middle here, and we might have a biff. Alex, Jaquinho close. Mezzi to set them up with a flash. Molly denies that prospect for about 7 seconds. So we're gearing up for some highly contested mid-action here.
Yeah, this is going to get messy. It is Crims solo on B, so if they do just go and commit to this mid to B, it's going to be a whole squad up against one. Keto, going to give it a good look. Crims wants to have a glance. It's about timing, and Keto laughs it off. How does Alex get 2 there? Never mind 2.
Oh.
It's nearly 3. Poor Tizian. He caught a lot of flack. He's working with just 8 points of health, and they're still trying to maneuver that bomb B. Chad, if they go now, there's no one home.
Yeah, they're expecting Brolin though, right? And because of that 4-man lean, he's not there. He's actually just rotating back over towards CT spawn with the rest of the team now.
They're asking a lot of Jaquinho. How's he supposed to hit this shot on the cross? It's going to be a door bang. Oh, it doesn't choose to take the shot.
Take the bait. Okay, well, they still have to get the bomb. Ah, that's one way to do it. Chuck it across the doors. So the bomb will go down now.
And Syrison's in such a prime position to punish this rotate back. They're playing around with the sound cues, and yeah, just a little shy of the mark for Mezzi. That might be enough to spur them into a save. You've got an AWP, you don't want to be losing it. Jaquinho's recovered even more with the kit and the nades, now scooped up. Get out of there.
That sucks. After the hard work from Alex there, it felt like it should have been enough to at least contest the rounds here, but Syrison, we saw it yesterday. He's doing more of it today, just controlling those rotations. So once they're able to park him mid-doors, he becomes a real threat. You can, I guess, negate this in the future. For example, if Brolin had pushed long, you know, that it's very risky to push long. You know, we've got to hold our horses there. It's not that simple. But if they are expecting that type of a play and they do push long, they can catch Syrison just holding those rotations.
I mean, Alex did way more than
he did a lot.
You could expect. Tizian with 8 points of health. But yeah, this was Syrison just confirming and forcing the save. Mezzi, he considered it. Like, they made all the sound cues.
Yeah. Then that's the thing. But when you know and you still kind of fall foul to it, that's just frustrating. But that saved AWP, they can purchase again. Alex is going to be into a UMP and Crims onto a Deagle. So really, we're going to turn our attention to the rifles of Mezzi, Brolin, and Jaquinho.
Good flashes, completely buying space. And Tabson's in. Into pit, into long, a 4-man commit. Tizian, the housekeeper of B. Let's see how this one shapes up. Brolin pushing for info early here. Oh, this is great. Oh, and Brolin so ready for it. Tizian gone, and Crims has called tons clear. They're going to have 3 here. This is great stuff out of Fnatic. Early info provided. They've got a one-way from Mezzi to drop. Now would be the time. Alex is playing with a very risky maneuver. Just wanted to confirm how pushed up they were. Mezzi's dropped his one-way, peeking over the top of it. And Syrison's hoping for frags. He's not going to get anything early here. Just a flash and a potential contact from Alex. He's going to push with the SMG. Mezzi delivers. And that's the SMG now alive. Takes down an AWP. They claw it back, trying to keep it competitive. That smoke, that divider smoke, they're still lingering in it. They can't necessarily deny the safe plant, but they will. Good catch, just in the nick of time from Brolin. Leaves Gabe with it all to do. Too low, really, to make an impact. And so much time. 2 of them in Gandalf. This has become a new evolution of this A-side defense. And a reaction, I think, to these all-ins on long. Now he's clearing it. If he gets the potential double, he knows short's potential as well. A bomb plan's nice.
Take that, and that's all they'll take. Jaquinho gets the kill. Fnatic get the round and handled. It did look messy for a moment, but alleviating all that pressure, they could turn their attention just towards that long cross. And just good use of the smokes, right? Over the top with the one-way, being able to use one late for Brolin there as well to deny the bomb going down, at least the first time.
And catching Syrison with that flash SMG push as well, like it's very rare that Searson's going to be that pushed up. I think because of the smokes, enough time has passed that he feels like he has to try and help make an impact to bail those ramp players out. And that was the finish as well. Lovely denial on that smoke. So great defense out of Fnatic.
Speaking about Fnatic, they have double AWPs right now. And they also have a Krieg on Brolin. So they got a couple of Scopey boys in the server here. Let's see if they want to test Sirison. Not serious, Sirison. Let me try that again. Why are you so serious?
So Sirison.
There you go, we can work with that. Now, Crim's AWPing. How do you feel about that?
I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I'm going to check how many AWP kills he has in total in his entire career, actually. One second.
I reckon it's under 50.
Under 50 in his entire career?
His entire career.
Okay.
I remember Rain had something even more ridiculous than that.
Yeah, it's pretty low on him.
There it is. Crims does put the AWP in the feed, and Big Clan are in jeopardy already. Losing 2 players this early into the piece, and Alex is already flanking you. Oh, Jesus. Big Clan pantsed. Red face. Great reaction out of Searson to at least punish, but Brolin's in a prime position to tap your head, and he's far too good with that Krieg. Ooh, and there's another. You know what, Chad? I did want to bring it up when we were talking about Tabson's Krieg, but now Brolin has started the subject for us. That at the peak of his career, when he was the most threatening, it was during the Krieg hour. Now, he's very comfortable on that rifle. He's always had a very affinity for it. His answers in interviews were as simple as, I don't know, I just liked the gun.
Yeah.
So he didn't really give us any more nuance than that, but a nasty death for Tizian to stomach.
Sometimes it's as simple as that, isn't it? But I just had a look. Now, Crims has, in his entire career, as per HLTV.org, has 12,498 kills with the AK.
12,000.
Yeah, the next closest would be the M4 with 4,591. So quite a steep drop off there.
Yeah.
But as you go down to the down the list, you get to number 11, and he actually has a lot more AWP kills than I thought.
Oh, go on.
518.
That's what I said, actually. I said about 500 was my guess.
Yeah, so 518 kills with the AWP. That right there.
In a career with 14,000 AK frags.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Let me just check, like, in recent history, maybe it's been going up as the years have gone by for Crims.
Crimsy boy, the AWPer. And he is completely smoked off, and they've managed to evade him completely. That's a flash for his teammate, Alex. Just a little late, couldn't quite strike. Brolin activated now for the doors flank. Jacquino's going to be all alone on that A site. It's up to Big Clan where they want to go with this. A conservative buy. Couple of Kevlar vests, some pistols, and looking bad now as Brolin's down. Crims is vulnerable, still stands strong, but they're coming in, and backs are turned to the lurk smoke. Mezzi's got a lot of work on his plate here. Multiple targets.
Needs another.
Needs another, can't provide it, and so Jacquino is just handed a real nasty one. He's just going to be running off to save him. Big Clan, what they can't do with rifles, they do with no armor and SMGs.
Yeah, it's crazy that they're able to make so much more out of these lighter buys. Just, you can see Brolin caught out, trying to scamper back from that mid-doors fight. Crims only getting one for his troubles there, swarm from either side. Look, we'll just continue to build, because I don't know if that AWP situation from Crims was an intentional pickup, right? Or if they're just going to rock one. But let me add a bit more context that in 2021, he only has 10 AWP kills in total, right? So he's not known to be an AWPer. His career goes back to, what would we be talking, 2013, 2014. So, look, the AWP in his hands, maybe that's the evolution of Crims, right? Now that he's going to have to become something a little bit different. We don't know exactly what is in store for all the members of Fnatic in terms of how they're going to approach the game. That would be cool. Yeah,
and he's always been a very reserved individual as well. So seeing him in that interview speaking English and speaking about how he's kind of surprised himself in his not only ability or his proficiency in communicating in his second language. I mean, he's been playing, like you just talked about it, for 13,000 of those AK frags, dude, he's been doing it all in Swedish.
Yeah.
You know, it's a brand new experience. And Big Clan, they're not too dissimilar. Don't forget, they're returning to the native tongue of German after transitioning to a primarily English-speaking roster with Zantares. So I do think there's just a little extra touch in terms of your ability to communicate efficiently. I think it helps you actually, you know, be more concise and specific.
Oh, indeed.
In the heat of the moment.
Indeed. Now, this is a risky push here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how brave he's going to be about this. He's going to get himself into the power position.
Brave.
Very, very brave. Shadow, advantage. Mezzi can't get out of there. He takes 1.5. It ain't bad.
Yeah, you can see how he used the smoke molly timing there to secure control of the bedroom, but now there's pressure on A. Here they come.
Yeah, Jakino's panicked about short, panicked about long. Alex has saved the day. That frag is everything. But now he's lost his AWP. He's a dead man walking. Keto, huge impact again for Big Clan. If Brolin could do anything, with only the FAMAS, they're asking so much of him, and he's going to burn. Gets away with 10 HP, and he might be able to say play on. Oh, yoy.
Hard retake here, and they're using Bogdan's Law as well. AWP over to Brolin, find a bit more impact out of him here late.
Dude, I'm not sure Keto's going to anticipate a late long. He's
going to get there in time, though, and he's going to hear this. They have to get a wriggle on.
Yeah, he knows you're coming. You'd have to somehow bait that shot. It's too easy for him. Keto, 4 frags. That's all him.
And now Crims has to save the FAMAS instead of the AWP. So that really does rub a bit of salt in the wound there. Not the best way to lose that round, Fnatic. And you're right about Alex. He did a lot with just 1 kill. You really needed Jaquinho to contribute from that long corner as well. And it's curious that they decided to go so quick on that, right? After Mezzi pushed long, they just quickly snowballed on that A split. So the decision-making of Big being fast this time round pays off for them.
They've talked about it, and they've opted for double or T side. We'll see Mezzi's aggression again. Now, it could have felt different, but Keto was very ready for that, and finding
got 3, did
4
he?
total.
Oh, okay.
All a Keto frag. Nice second as well. Oh, ouch. Yeah, and we got to see that duel he had with Jakino as well. Case of Jakino just missing that first shot. Good catch. You can see Mezzi there on your screens as well. Still weird for me just to process. He's wearing the Fnatic jersey. Jakino the same, of course, at the top of the scoreboard in that first game on Overpass. T-side double AWP in play.
This could be curious.
It could be curious, especially considering the eco of sorts. Just that save FAMAS and a P250 for Brolin to duke out with Glade. Glade? That's a
Glaive and
air freshening brand.
It is too. Yeah. It is too. Well, yeah, look, the double AWPs on the T side of Dust2, once upon a time, it wasn't a crazy rarity, right? It's only in like the more systematic style of Counter-Strike where everybody has a role and you have certain territory that you need to take. When Counter-Strike was a bit looser, all those years ago, it's, oh, there's the rifle gone. And there's one of the pistols as well. They'll pick that up, but I don't think they're going to be getting anything done with it. FAMAS not known to be everybody's best friend. So there we go, Big bouncing back, 5-4 now, and we're starting to get a competitive affair here.
They've revealed the double AWP. Keto and Searson both in the feed with their AWP, so now it's common knowledge. Fnatic aware that it was saved off the corpse of Brolin in our previous round, round 8.
It is just strange to see that, right? Like you these days, you don't see a lot of it at all. So I've been liking the entry fragging that Keto's been doing in the last day and a half, and I guess if he can go for some of those maneuvers and make it work with the AWP, why the hell not? If you can be afforded that liberty here and you can profit from it, all good in the hood as timeout taken. And one by Fnatic here, just to talk through their financial options. There's not a huge amount of cash right now to get out all the goodies, but there is enough to get out a buy. And they're not going to let this moment pass. Yeah,
this is a huge game for Big Clan as well. And I want to highlight exactly why, because I'm just going to read you Group C. Group C houses Na'Vi, FaZe Clan, Mouse Sports, as well as, of course, the EG and Fnatic that they've already played or are currently playing. Now, a win against EG, I feel like that's going to be easy to come by for the majority.
Everybody.
Yeah, so let's call that one a bit of a dead rubber in that sense. But you've got to beat Mouse Sports, FaZe, Na'Vi. 2 of the 3 you have to beat if you really want to be looking to convert the playoff run. So up against Fnatic, this is going to be a very volatile result. If Big Clan can't post it, they're really setting the bar incredibly high for a playoff run.
Yeah, so I think starting off this group, just the unknowns around Fnatic and EG, where people would be having those 2 towards the bottom. So Fnatic have already shown they're here to fight. But for how long is... This is interesting. Searson trying the fade of the smoke here.
Yeah, and it's going to bait that blue bin position in very nicely if Mezzi's patient. Kino dunked on Mezzi. Will he be checked? That's a nice find onto Searson. He knows where you are, but Tizian again, good for it. Oh, Fnatic looking a little vulnerable now, and Alex taking some real chances. Oof, damage into the AWPer, but yeah, they just bodies are dropping, and Grim's charging in. Too easy for Gade. Okay, well, that's tied up nicely. 5-5. Big Clan looking threatening.
Yeah, it should be another save now, and then they'll be able to get out a gun round with the AWPs, all the utility they're looking for. It won't seem so strange. We have 2 players anchored down long, no AWPing presence over towards that site because this looks way too easy. Just peeling on out. Tizian with a great little opener there. And the follow-up. Not always easiest to find in those type of duels. Both players know exactly where one another are. Great round from Tizian. Okay, so should be another round here for Big. Don't even get this one started. It peeked on out Cat dry. Nothing really behind that other than a cheeky maneuver. So Alex attempting to lead from the front, and now his teammates can get cooked from the back. Missed the hinge smoke there.
Yeah, they're going to dock pay for every missed hinge smoke.
It looks like it should be easier than it is. Still have to get the lineup very particular.
I was very proud of myself for whipping it out. Solo queue matchmaking.
Nice.
An audible gasp from my teammates, I think. Wow, he's a professional. Going 0-7.
But you did allow
I can throw a good smoke.
You did allow the team to get that short control to execute onto the bomb site, Alex.
I did. And I even communicated it.
And that's the most important part.
3 or 4?
2.
Kept honest, and they got time to play around with that AK. You can see the conversations. They kind of just wibble around long doors.
Do we go? Do we wait?
What do you think?
Let's go, shall we? Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be good. We'll get a couple kills.
It's Brolan time.
I'm not feeling well, guys. You guys go. I'm gonna call this one at home.
Give it a kick. Wow, okay, not a baller.
No, he's not. He was never one of the funny guys in Fnatic. He was never one of the knifey boys, never one of the Zeusy boys.
Spoony,
He wasn't about any of that. Brolan's a winner.
Can you find the CSGO logo, cameraman? There's one on the ball. You just gotta...
Is it on the bottom and it hasn't been?
It might be.
It has been kicked.
Well, we'll hang on. We'll slowly find out as we inspect our sphere.
And here you are, hunting with Keto. There you go, on the bottom of the ball.
Well played, gang. Well played. See this one again. So, I mean, something that I hadn't considered, but obviously very smart from Searson, is when you know they're on a lighter buy, just posting up on that suicide box just gives you full control of any Aggie short peaks. It's a very safe line. It's very hard for them to return fire, and it does result in a quick and easy conversion. So Big take the lead, second map. See if they can extend it.
Ooh, biffing down mid here. Really believing in the AWP here, knowing that unlikely to get tested and rocking the double AWP setup on the CT side again. So this is something that Crims and Jacquinho definitely want to do.
Yeah, clearly. And look at the amount of liberties they are taking. They're not going to use that smoke, are they?
Oh, they could.
They're just going to peek in front of it.
Why not go mid to A?
No way.
It's a bit strange.
That's not a thing.
Just get it done.
Jacquinho, ooh, catching Keto ahead of the pack. He took some real liberties there, and look at the result. Crims is ready to strike as well. He actually wants to fight this, but so does Tabson. Brolan's got a lot on his plate now. He's a dead man, and surely Fnatic don't let this one slip. They have to contest this one. Searson, you know he likes to hold the doors, and a good timing peek, and suddenly it falls apart for Fnatic. Another looking good and locked in for Big Clan, despite a 3v5 at one point. And it all falls to Mezzy. They're concerned about, the tunnels. He's got the frag he wanted. Searson, a slither gap sprayed down, puts it into a 1v1. Mezzy's going to go for this. There's a kit available towards the tunnel's entrance. He doesn't have to play too quickly. A predictable after-plant position for Tizian here. Biding his time. Baits the info. Ooh, he did put some bullets down range. Tizian secures it for the boys, though. And Tizian, that's highly impactful rounds back-to-back. His multi-kill on long, followed by a nice little clutch and 3-piece on that B site.
Flustered their Fnatic. They even did the long push to try and deal with that Searson play.
So I'm not wrong, right? That's a 3v5.
Yeah, ahead of the smoke there from Keto. This one here from Brolan, right? Wanting to delay, wanting to give himself the ability to turn his attention to doors and window, gets caught. Got a rock in a hard place, and there's that impact from Tizian to close it out. So really hurting now Fnatic, and well, that's one way to start the round. Orp headshot through the door. See you later, Alligator. The pain continues, and this is going to be 8.
Orp headshot through the door, followed by a fully flash headshot into your in-game leader.
Yeah, this one starting to really get away from Fnatic now. So they did have some early moments that were looking good, but Big have got more than control of this half now.
I mean, this is the first official on the bloody map. What is a healthy expectation to have a Fnatic?
Just to be competitive, right? Right now, if I was Keita or I was Samuelson or I was whoever over there in the Fnatic camp, having this team come in and debuting against some household names of squads, you know, you want them to focus on the performance, not the result, right? It doesn't matter if we win or if we lose, if we get out of this group or if we don't. What type of Counter-Strike are we playing? You know, are we doing what the boss says? Are we learning every day? Are we adding new things? Focus on that performance, right? Don't worry too much about if it's the W at the end of the day. And look, I think that they're doing some things which are really nice, but it's obviously all going to come with time. They haven't had a lot of that. And then the same with Big. Gade's come in, filling some positions of Xantares here, but it's what it means for the rest of the team. And tabseN has made it quite clear that everybody will have to perform at a higher level without Xantares there.
Bomb has been planted.
Now, I'd say saving this AWP on Brolin, important. Keep it on your back.
Yeah, Crims wouldn't mind a greedy little AK coming his way, but I'm afraid it's not the day. Keto, Gade, the last to evacuate.
Do you think more people now have the Prince Stream Deagle or the Deagle Blaze?
I think Prince Stream might be overtaking it.
Feels like it, doesn't it? Sheer beaut.
Except, unfortunately, it's just like everything is... things are cool until they're really popular.
Yeah.
Now,
everyone
13-year-olds have got Supreme caps on, and it's no longer kind of anti-consumerism. It's just consumerism.
Yeah. Well, when they started like making bricks, that's when I thought, well, these people are just being silly now.
Well, no, that it kind of just became too transparent.
Yeah.
You know, like slapping your logo on a T-shirt and being like, look how cool I am. One thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you start just
put on a canoe,
commissioning people to put a transferable logo onto a red canoe and 10 timesing the price.
Yeah.
It's not stylish, cool, or creative.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame.
But it's all right. It's been replaced. There's a new one on the block as it goes around in circles of newly discovered creative outlets that eventually just lose their polish.
Steam. Make your money while you can, everybody.
Crimsy boy, good to see him on that AWP, and he will be whipping it out again.
It's curious to see.
It is
good to see, curious to see. It's something to see.
It's a variation, okay?
Yeah. It's new.
It is. Very new. 500, well, no, wait, 5,000? What was it? 500 kills in his career on the AWP.
Yeah, and
Bloody
10 this year.
And 10 this year.
There's a few more now.
Yeah, there's one. On his way. Oh dear, he's got so much on his plate. Too much. Too much. Ah, and a missed shot. Call it done. Call it done. Alex, what are you doing? Get away from the site. You're cooked. Bomb's on its way very late. The picks came so quickly. Alex is trying his luck.
I guess he has to.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, this one here is looking like it is really getting away from Fnatic now. This has been, oh, what are we talking here? This is going to be 8 rounds consecutively. It was a really good start for Fnatic, right? You talked about their pistol conversion, right? That was great. That's given them at least a little bit of a buffer. This half looks respectable now because of that, but 8 in a row after this one, that's fantastic. Really good stuff out of Big here, recovering.
Ooh, damn, Leggy's got those young eyes, but still loses out that weapon save. So 9 for Big, and taking a look at the finances, it's not going to be the dreamiest of final rounds of your defensive half. 6 would be wonderful, but so far we've not seen any evidence in the last 8, as discussed, that they've got it in them.
Just around to take it to the next half, you know, just on the tail end here of this first one, so it doesn't feel like it's been such a beat down of the Bakugan variety. There's some weird anime, Bakugan beatdown or something, I think, yeah.
I think I watched one called Baki, where there's just loads of...
I think that was on the Netflix.
Yeah, yeah. Chiquino's actually got a real opportunity here if he wants to post up on that line. No, CSGO's taken full control of that. The fact he's equipped with an orb does give Fnatic a fighting chance into this one. Brolin even flirting with some aggression. This is well-timed. Flash through, and tabseN eliminated. That's a change of pace. Fnatic looking set for a start, and Chiquino, they knock it on his door, and he greets them with a smile and a click. Tizian's the next to fall.
Team flush there as well while they're trying to make their way up, so gonna get harder now for Big.
Yeah, Yeah, Jakino's fallen into a passive spot. Mezzi's flank will neutralize Gade's mid-fake.
Oh, no.
Someone needs to
That
finish
one
the
hurts.
job. Yeah, it really could get awkward here. They've already lost a couple of those 3v5s, and Alex, if he gets sprayed through that smoke, once jumps over him.
Oh, they heard that.
it. Oh, and he gets nothing for it. I can feel it starting to fall apart at the seams for Fnatic. The flank from Brolin is converted. Searson to plant. Keto has long already. Ooh, kit on Jakino. 6 sounds a whole lot better than 5. Crim starts the crawl. Brolin scouted out, confirms Searson's on the hunt. Keto makes his presence clear as well. Oh, and he's ready for it. Does well to find the first. Stands strong for another one-on-one now. Crim's ready, but Searson too quick. And call it 10. Big Clan looking to take us to 3. The analysts prophesize, and it's just Big Clan going through the motions on their map pick. 10 to Fnatic's 5.
So Keita coming in is essentially going to be working with me on making all of our game, doing all the anti-strat and preparing everything, whether it be for us or as a team or for the matches for the opponent's game. So he'll be doing everything related to the game basically, and I think he did a really good job with Complexity. I think they were very underrated strategically over there because they do a lot of work, but yeah, it'll be good.
Looking comfortable to push us to 3. Fnatic meet Big Clan in their second game of play, Group C, and a stacked group at that. A win here, I would imagine and describe as compulsory, certainly for both squads. Fnatic falling just short of the mark in their opening game up against Na'Vi, pushing them to the absolute limit at times, certainly on Overpass, which is already under their belt. Dust2, though, the first official for the black and orange new-looking Fnatic, and well, it hasn't gone swimmingly so far, Chad.
No, look, it started well. Let's see if it can continue in that same vein. Pistol rounds.
100%?
Yeah, like, look, it's nice. It's very, very nice. Having pistol rounds go in your favor is a key to success here. This double car setup, though, might get a bit funky over towards A.
I think funky's a perfect word to describe it. Tizian, oh, he gets to fire off a warning shot. They know the car is a threat, and already Tizian good for it.
Hello, Bomb. Welcome.
Hello, Bomb.
We know where you're coming.
Of all the targets he could have found, and it's just come vomited out of Jakino's body forward. There's a flurry of frags in return.
They're not gonna
Tapson,
clear this.
however, has found another, and yeah, they don't. It's only one that they can claw back. And Big Clan buck the trend. It's Tabson's triple to secure it. But that's the first pistol we've seen Big Clan win, and 1xBet do seem to be leveling things out. His Nuke is our third, which we did get to see Fnatic play a little just yesterday.
I just feel, right, if I'm Fnatic there and I've pushed up and I've killed the first guy at car and then Sirius and bops his little head over, that's the time when I'm uttering something I shouldn't be uttering, you know? That's the type of,
Yeah, Rushley,
Couple
1,
of
2,
choice
3, 4,
words.
5, 6 has got some choice words for that kind of
He's
play
probably
as well.
he'd be saying him right now. You just can't hear him.
God bless.
Yeah, I'm glad we've muzzled him. There were so many complaints about Rush on the broadcast.
Yeah, they're like, great show, just wish he'd talk less.
Wish the Observer would keep his bloody mouth shut. Well, they've gone aggressive. And
Yeah,
it's
if
against the
Keto
Glocks.
dies, they could run B.
They could,
They could.
but will they?
No.
Why would they?
Nah.
No, they definitely won't. All right, well, we might just continue around the world here. If I was Fnatic, just keep having a look. Let's go long, see what's going on, check out short. Let's go back to mid. Maybe we go back to B. Still got a minute on the clock, so plenty of time to keep themselves active.
Yeah, and Alex should have brought a fidget spinner or something because he's got nothing to do with his Glock up short. Like, he's just sitting there. He's just...
Yeah, at least
I've got no
inspect it.
nades, you know, I can't even, like, play around. I can't be threatening in any capacity. Tizian looks very threatening in his position, and Uno. Maybe DOS. They have to respect that. Well, maybe we'll go elsewhere. You know what?
Yeah, go somewhere else, boys. Give it a crack somewhere else. Or... Yeah.
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 Now try someone. Yeah, don't give the MP9 kills. I know that's not going through their head at all. But now with 20 seconds left, they want to get the AKs out in the next. Jaquinho will have to die. Getting tagged up is a good start to that. And, well, just a few more bullets required. 10 seconds.
Come on, Citizen. Give it to me. Give it to me.
There you go. They were trying to hide. They were actually trying to kill him after time. So being as conservative as possible. But Big will get their 12th here and only 4 more rounds required. I think if we do those kill counting, we need to make sure we do it in a different language every time.
Yeah, I'm down.
So keep it fresh.
That was some Spanish.
Yeah.
We need to be able to count to 5 in at least like 10 different languages.
I can do it in Japanese.
Yeah?
Yeah, ichi ni san shi go. That should be it. Ichi ni san shi go. Yeah.
Oh, that's 5.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, cool. Okay, Japanese next. That's on you.
All right.
Oof, Jaquino's lost a little chunk of health. I think that must have been a scout shot.
Hello. Yeah. That's frustrating on the first gun round. He pushed lower dark.
Yeah.
We didn't have an ult to watch it.
He's throwing that aggression into the mix, and they're throwing their bodies at long. Tizian's still around. He's surely going to give up on that. So Fnatic have at least fought for some respect up that side, but the absence of Brolin in tons has led them to rotate quite effectively and quite quickly into a 3-man A-site stack. They've even got short flanking Gade booked for a little later date. Alex has been buying a lot of time here, and Tabson was not expecting that at all. And now they'll start trying to close this gap. Good chance for Alex, and he's done a little less than desired. Tizian's got 1 HP to work with, and that means that the A-site should favor Fnatic here. They've weathered the storm. A good CT smoke gets them across, and the nade from Gade could be destined for success. Mezzi take cover. He lives on. And it's Tizian here for the denial. Mezzi defends his honor. And Fnatic looking set for at least a 6th here. First gun round of their second half, and it's come up Trump.
And it was all up to Alex there, right? The fact he had that short control and he's lonesome. Tabson not expecting, just thinking it was going to be the all-in long play that we saw Big run quite significantly in their first half. But a good one to win. Now they just need to replicate it a bunch of times, and they need to do that without a T-sided AWP because they're not going to be able to afford it just yet, whereas Sirius on the other side of things, let me just have a little bit of a gander at his finances here. Well, they can get an AWP to him by virtue of Keto. So getting the AWP out in the next round is something on the agenda here for Big, if they would like to buy. Keto can drop the AWP, he can keep the AK for himself. He's doing that exactly as we watch this replay. And it's a bit of a frustrating one there for Brolin, because the thing is, the reason Big go for a move like that is because at most, they could have had a scout, right, to watch mid doors. So when they've gone for that type of a maneuver, you know that you're not up against an AWP, it's less likely you get as punished for it. So Big really min-maxing right here.
Chiquino! Oh, it just didn't quite tuck in. He was fully flashed. He ate it from Alex. And he's just staring at his opponents. His vision's restored for them. Another horrible opening death for Fnatic.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to claw this one back now that they're the bigger guns out. It's not such a bonus scenario for Big here. Hinge smoke dropped. They do have to work on a frag somewhere. Mid to B is the biggest runway right now. It's open. It's not being tended to. Tabson will get down through CT spawn to plug that gap, and a run boost towards shore is going to give away a bit of a sound cue as well. So limited utility here, but it is enough to at least get them onto the site. 3 smokes, a bunch of mollies, a flash.
All right, well, this is your bread and butter, Dust2. See if Fnatic can somehow level the odds a little bit here. Great flash, and it nearly converts Sis, and they'd have loved that frag, now held at bay. The utility very suffocating, the bullets too. They're all landing from Tabson. He's a real problem for them. There's the frag. If they can force Tabson off of this line, the rotate's on its way though in a very big way. Alex stands to deliver, as does Crimson. They know one's long. Gade through the smoke for Chaos. They want to cause as much as they can. Yeah, bomb yet to be committed, as our ops team highlights. It's testing Fnatic's metal here. 28 seconds. Alex and Crims, they are looking a little worse for wear, and the hunt from Gade is rewarded. Alex is sprinting to the other side of the map, and Big Clan aren't going to be unawares on this.
He's going to get in there for free, you know. They're only, well, they're not even realizing just yet. They're a step behind this one. So Gade and Tizian about to realize it's all a bit of a ruse here as Alex has gone around the world. We'll get that bomb down. It clicks in their noggins. And now they have to pick up whatever they can. A nice little smoke for Tizian on the way. Alex is flirting with death right here.
What are you up to? Mr. McMeekin with 26 points of health. I know you want to try and isolate some jewels. Yeah, we will go down to Gade. Didn't really have the health for that one, and you just can delay that defuse for the AWP retrieval.
Yeah, so one of those situations, right, and normally this is when the bomb's not down, you're looking for an early kill to try and level it up so that you can then play the 1v1 in the post plant there. Trying to do it with the bomb down, find a fight. Well, they know he has to be over towards that B bomb site, so they're always going to be trained towards the doors and the window, but low HP, it was going to be hard no matter which option he went for. And good stuff from Tabson here, just defending this ramp. The Fnatic stickers look pretty sick on the Asimov, don't they? That was kind of cool.
Yeah, the retro Fnatic stickers, they've been in the game for a while. And Fnatic looking to return to that top spot that they used to hold oh so long ago. Util dump. You can see Gade with a reactionary HE if they hear a smoke extinguish.
They are going to go on this. I think they'll set up a door smoke and just explode. Or maybe not anymore. That's a lot of info for Keto.
Yeah, Gade cancelled his nade as well. Here comes the entire Fnatic squad, all onto Gade. He's so blind. Brolin blind, but still gets it done. Well, that's over.
Yeah, insta-save call here from Big, and Jaquinho not allowing the save to come in cleanly. Finds one.
Nice.
Yeah, will be traded. So that's a good amount of punishment for them to be putting down, and that was just through a B pounce. And I don't mind the fact that they want to try and go test Keto and Gade over towards B. You know that Zantara is no longer here to be filling that void. So, yeah, turn the screws. See if Keto can step up to the task. See how much Gade has to offer here. Tizian with 17. Yeah, we spoke about his impact a little bit earlier. Had some good opening kills, had some good closing kills. It's hard to see this one getting out of control for Big, especially with the scoreline currently about to sit at 13-7. Fnatic would have to get a couple consecutively, right? They would need this one. Should do a decent job of completely ruining the finances.
Did they, is the general, like the shared sentiment that Big Clan have lost firepower upon Zantara's departure? And like that's widely accepted, right?
Yes.
So the only Question mark is whether or not the ability to A, communicate in German, as well as whether or not all of the individuals can frag a little harder would make it an upgrade.
Yeah, so I guess the idea is speaking in the native tongue elevates everybody's level of play.
Yeah.
And Gade, I think Tabson the other night was saying that, you know, he can be a big performer, he can give a lot to the team. So he needs to be more than just a safe pair of hands, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's been grinding this game in the downtime, as I imagine any player would when not signed. Here they come. It's a very heavy CT stack, and as Brollan rounds the corner, he gets a rude awakening. 3A, I think he screams, and there's more in that little dead spot. They're pushing into Alex's position. This re-aggression's going to catch him when he's faffing around with his nades. 2 to the dome from Tizian. And this spells trouble. This spells 14. Only Crim's really to claw it back into that aggression short. He has found the first. It didn't cost him a single point of health, so he is a little bit more of a threat. CSGO needs a flick, and he hits it.
He doesn't miss those, does he? Always good to shut them down. And wow, 2v4.
Yeah.
Not looking easy by any means.
And this angle's such a nasty clear for Jakino. How's he supposed to do that? Crim's still standing strong for one more, but Tabson's push just out of that line of sight. We'll lock in 14 for the big clan boys. Nuke next.
Feels like we've gotten there pretty quickly, all things considered. Hasn't necessarily been the most drawn-out games of Counter-Strike. This here, yeah, a great find. Just trying to slink on up into the site. He even gets another kill here. Alex thinking that they would just respect that. Well, they were there for territory. And Fnatic here will get the guns back out here for what could almost be one final ride. Is he going to flash himself out? Corner smoke in play. A couple from his teammates too, and he will get across to blue bin. And they will contest big. Yeah,
they're fighting tooth and nail. Molly to force Mezzi's hand here, swinging back around, and Searson will go even. Mezzi's got a lot to deal with. Tizian's too good. But, and it's a big but, I cannot lie. Alex had the flank. That would have been the 2v2. Bomb's on its way, but now they know. And Alex changing his mind. Keto, when will he get the info that the B site is clear? What's going on here?
Oh, look at how much respect they think they're getting. Alex is trying to find a bit of space here.
Oh, and he's actually delivered it. Now, Jakino, did he fake it? I don't know if he's made the sound cue yet.
They must know he's in the site, but yeah, as long as he doesn't fake it, you're right.
55 gates per look in the smoke. That's what they were waiting for. They pushed together though, Alex. Too many men. Nice find. Maybe the 1v1 after all. Gade is going to be the safe pair of hands required. And it will be just one round separating Big Clan from taking us to nuke.
Yeah, this is looking very likely now. Fnatic have no money for this. Big have looked great here on this CT half. They've only lost 2 rounds. Their T side was really good. They had 9 rounds in a row there to close out the first half. It was all working for them. And here, I think just put the cherry on top, get it done. Don't stress yourself out too much when you don't need to. This is a very light buy. 4 pistols, a scout, some util. Space being taken quickly down towards middle here. Mezzi will need a cracker.
Too good. Too good all over the shop. Another double from Big Clan's defense. Tabson and Tizian combining in perfect unison. I'm not going to give any room for Fnatic to get their teeth back into Dust2 here at all whatsoever. 21 frags for Tizian, top of the scoreboard in the server right now. And we were talking about his ability to step up when it matters most. Big Clan, I said already, compulsory that they do take this Fnatic, this volatile Fnatic team down in a group that's absolutely rammed full of talent. You got to take those uncertain teams and those unpredictable Ws when you can.
Well, they've tried to sell all this short presence, but Tabson's not buying it for a minute. That's even more indication that it's not going to be a play right now. Tabson dispels them from doors, 2 on the site. Keto and Gade ready to lock this down. Here we go.
Yeah, he's even got an Incender if he drops it on contact. He's just opting to be baited in by Keto. Solid setup.
So it's guaranteed the rounds.
Oh, never mind. Gade will finish it on his own. Takes the fight first. Thought the bait would come in. Instead, just Jakino to fall. And we'll call this one A third map. Big Clan making it clear that Dust2 is their home turf. And locking it down, 16-7. Okay, well, we've got to piece that one together. And this series does have to be determined in